I want you to imagine this. You're about to go in and do a booking or go into the booth or go into a training. And before you go in, you start having this nervous feeling, like as you're going or to start or to whatever it is, that feeling that you're getting. And then like, is it fear or is it excitement? What do you think that is? Like that sensation, that feeling? Because for me, it is not fear. It is well. Hi, I am Nene and I am a speaker, trainer, coach. And I work with interpreters, translators, language professionals, and shy but capable individual move past self-doubt so they can confidently step into the role. And today I just want to show you how just by flipping the nerves into excitement, you can then have this show up in a clearer, calmer, and more confident way. Where instead of like having this feeling of like, oh my gosh, I am clueless, and you can then start feeling your heart racing, start feeling like everything is just going because fear, excitement, they feel the same thing in the body. Those heart racing thing going, the sweaty palms, the adrenaline that's happening. It's just different label, but the feeling, the sensation of how we notice it in the body is the same. It is the same thing. Because when we call it fear, we shrink. But when we call it excitement, we rise. And when we can then see and know that, oh, actually, it's just my brain trying to keep me safe and making me feel this way and then me interpreting it as fear. Because when have that sensation or pick the fear label, we are attracting and when we're thinking like, okay, this is fear, we will start feeling the fear even more and then we start acting in a fearful way, like looking at like, okay now, and then the results would then showcase that. Whereas if we go for the excitement, like, oh my goodness, it's the first job, okay. Um, let's see what comes up. Like, let's see how we're thinking with the excitement feeling. We're going like, okay, oh, okay, sure. Like, we've got this. Let's do this. We start thinking, feeling this joy of like, okay, let's anchor this in. And then it starts showing up. And then we then go there and then do what we have to do. So the shifts we can do, the three simple shifts we can then start doing, because knowing now that feeling, we can't tell. It's us that labels it as one or the other. If we can't tell, then before the assignment, before the job, by setting the intention of I bring calm clarity to what I'm doing, I'm having this, and like even when those feelings starts like coming, and then we choose to label it right so we can then start getting the evidence of what which we want by making sure our shoulders are back, like we're feeling those things, our shoulders are back, we're taking like deep breaths in and blowing it out like through the throat and adding a powerful phrase. I am energized, I am ready, I've got this. It's like even that feeling, like you just with that alone you start anchoring yourself in before you even go there. As you're feeling that, like just take that, even just 30 seconds just to prime your brain is enough. That feeling, prime it to that, yes, we we're on, we've got this, let's go. Like, yes. By just doing that, it just helps in that flow. Even when we're in the job, we're like we're in the flow of whatever it is that we're doing, whatever type of interpreting or translation we're doing at the time. If those nerves flares up, let's label it. This is energy, it's not danger. This means that we're on a roll. We are excited for what to come because we are just flowing. Let's give it the right labeling. Let's label it up because now we know. Again, I'm saying a broken record. Same feeling, just different labels. Now we know we can like just do a quick micro move, like maybe just like pressing in to like center us in, like really steadying our breath. Like when you're taking a deep breath in, sometimes people don't even know you're doing this thing. Like silently saying to yourself, got this. I missed that next. The rest will come flow to me. Yeah, it's all good. It's all good. We're in the flow. We got this. And with some like okay, you don't have to rah-rah like that, eh? But like just to anchor yourself to like, yes, I hear you, I feel you, you're trying to protect me, but we've got this because we're on a roll. And even after the job, when like, don't replay, no mistakes. Let's anchor in the celebration. Hey, we did this one. Oh my gosh, this is done. This is done. This is done. And then we just kind of like, that just helps resetting it fast. Helps reset. Because I kid you not, like there used to be times when I would go into a booking and I'll be dreading the booking. Like, I'm like, what? And like the clumpiness, like dry throat, like everything's just happening in that moment because of me leaning into the fear feeling, me leaning into the things that I don't want. And then because of that knock-on effect of sticking to the feeling, would it then start showing in how I perform and and then the spiral happens. You see, Nene, you're no good. This is all it is. Because of the psychology I brought to the plate. And then my energy is then leaning into that fear. And then the result, the mechanism of what I've done just is no good. And then it goes back to like, see, I'm no good. And then Raj collects it and say, okay, now, yes, we're no good. It's a loop. And once we can differentiate that, oh no, we're excited. That's why that's why the butterflies are in my belly. That's why I had to straighten. But let me just calm in and just say, like, I'm safe, I'm good, we've got this. Thank you for, being there for me, or whatever that is, whatever will calm you down. We just go with our flow. Because this is how your confidence will compound. This is how it will just keep growing. Because we are giving it, like, we're in that sense, we're like the GPS mode. Even if we turn whatever, we don't then scold ourselves, oh no, good, you no, no, like, whatever. Like, we just recalculate, we center ourselves, realign what we're thinking, how we're feeling, align, let's go. We don't belittle ourselves in that situation. We are and because of what happens when like if you do a wrong turn in your GPS, the same is true for our nerves. There is no point in messing up or like tearing ourselves down. We get to choose the meaning of what shows up for us. We get to choose that this is how we want to align for ourselves. It's very important to understand and give yourself the grace that sometimes when we are actively wanting to do the work to get that which we want, this is new for our brain. This is new for us. So it's going to be like, it will be more like, when you have those really siren, nah, 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 that's what will be happening when you are intentionally trying to work on yourself. When it will be like, well, what do you think you're doing? No, 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 we don't do things like that. We don't think like that. This is not who we are. No, 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 no. And you have to recenter and just give yourself grace of like, this is how it is. I am calm. I am safe. And when you look at it like a rubber band, when you stretch it once and let go, it will go back to its original form, right? But when you stretch that rubber band and then stretch it and then stretch it some more and some more, some more, some more, some more, some more, that rubber band will never go back to its original form. Like when you see like folders that have been like I remember good old school days and stuff like that. You pack up your paperwork and you wrap the rubber band, and then after a few times of using it and then you let go, it becomes this wonky, like it doesn't go back to that roundish, nice shape rubber band. It's just flipped everywhere. the same is true for us. And that's why we have to give ourselves that grace. We're building a rep here of the muscle of really aligning and choosing the the excitement of things, of choosing the new psychology for ourselves, how we see ourselves, how how certain we are, the stories we're creating whole new thing. So in this journey, it's not a place for shame, blame, or justification. It's a shame to just keep anchoring in the celebration and knowing that what's going on in there, our brain is trying to keep us safe. With that knowing, we keep on keeping on doing the work that we know that we have to do to build that muscle for ourselves. So here, as always, we are going to have a challenge. So for your next booking, try like a 30 seconds reset in the bathroom and just anchor yourself in the flow of that which you want. Okay? Think of like whichever one we discussed today, figure out one you're going to use and let us know in the comment section what, how he felt, what showed up, and come empowered. So I know that, yes, you'll watch this thing or whatever. You know what I mean? But just remember that this is a voyage we're on, that we're building the muscles, we're doing the work, and our brain, again, we want to be on par. And having that knowing that with this awareness that we're having and these new things that we're learning, and then the reps we start building with the repetition, repetition, you know what I mean? Repetition. We will then get the identity, we then get the way we want things for ourselves. So, as always, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already done so. And yeah, hit that notification button so you know when the next mindset shift for this series we're doing. And yeah, let's lock it in. Till next time. Bye for now.